Hi everyone, it's Deepa here from New Zealand. My apologies for not having produced any content for a little while. Once again, life appears to get in the way of these things, and I've set aside some time today just to update you on a recent purchase, which is what you see in front of you. I haven't actually opened the box as yet, and that is the Beatles Liverpool Connection collector's pack. It's a small collection of a locomotive and some wagons, and it's been deemed to be a collector's pack because it's a limited edition. There's been some discussion online, I note, that this may be in fact a cynical marketing exercise on behalf of Hornby, and so I thought it might be worth having a look at this and deciding amongst ourselves whether in fact that's the case or not. So I'll open up the box and then I'll come back to you. So here we are with the box removed from the outer packaging. It was well packed as far as I was concerned. In fact, it's got some bubble wrap around the whole thing on the inside, and obviously quite sturdy cardboard. It certainly doesn't appear to have had any damage in transit, given that it would have come from, I presume, the UK to New Zealand. Although I did hear that sometimes these items do come directly from China, where they're manufactured as well. So that's, I guess, another possibility. My first thought was that it was entirely possible one of my children may have drawn the little outline drawing there on the cover of the box, which I was a little surprised to see. And I guess that might be one of the things that has made people think that this perhaps isn't ideal as a collector's item. It may not meet the requirement for some people because there isn't a lovely picture of the locomotive or a stylized background or anything like that to tell us it was something special. It's quite hard to see looking at it from here as to exactly what's on the sides of the locomotive and on the carriages as well. I've just turned the box over, however, and I see that on the back of the box there is in fact a depiction, an actual photo I believe, of the two sides of the set. So the top photo shows the loco leading to the left and the other side of the wagons and the loco on the lower photo. And that's quite a nice depiction of what's contained in the box, I presume. I haven't yet opened the box, so I'll just go ahead and do that now. And upon opening things up, I noticed that there's a limited edition certificate. This appears to be set number 716 out of 1,000. And also the traditional Hornby instruction, operating and maintenance little manual pamphlet. And that seems to just be very similar to those that I've seen before. So that's that. The set itself is contained just behind those pieces of sellotape. So I'll now have a look at that. And having taken the cover off, it certainly shows a nice tray into which the loco and the three carriages are placed. I guess they're wagons really, aren't they? It looks pretty well packed. I'd certainly found that everything was nicely firmly placed. There was no rattling around, which is quite encouraging. And everything, while being wrapped up, actually looks like it's in quite nice condition. So I guess the next thing to do is to remove the items from that inner packaging, and that's what I'll do now. And here we have the set out on my table. It actually looks quite nice to me, certainly from a slight distance. I must say though, that looking close up at the loco in particular, and I'm not sure how well this will show up, but I'll see if I can show you, is that the decals on here are not what I would consider to be entirely sharp or well defined, and the loco itself is extremely light. So I think that is possibly what has made some people form the view that Hornby has in fact just used some older stock that they've had set up with molds from a number of years ago, and have just used those with some cheapish printing, which is, I believe, what some people have said. Although the wagons themselves seem to be probably a bit better. They certainly, to me, look a bit sharper in what's on them and the detail. So I don't think that they are too bad. It's probably the loco that's, if anything, a little disappointing on that front. So I guess we then have to consider, well, is this in fact a genuine collector's set or a cynical marketing exercise? So I've spent a few minutes just giving this matter some contemplation, and my conclusion is it's probably, in my eyes, not really a cynical marketing exercise, but I would say it is a marketing exercise, and that's probably no bad thing in this day and age. And if existing molds have been used and the locomotive looks suspiciously similar to, I think, Percy that I've got from a number of years ago, from that range of the Thomas the Tank Engine series, and the wagons look like just standard wagons as Hornby has produced for a number of years. It might even be that Triang produced something similar to this over the years. So I think overall my general comment would be that it's probably quite a nice set for a collector. I probably won't be running this. I think I may have I have a display cabinet just over there, which you can see. It's a bit difficult to see what's in it, but you might be able to see the Ghostbusters ambulance there and a few other bits and pieces. I've got a replica of a Fabergé egg as well, just, as these things appear. So perhaps this could be displayed in there in the same way that those other items are. And I think what my conclusion would be is that this is the type of set which probably makes good financial sense for Hornby. It's probably a difficult time for them, as it is for a lot of businesses, and considering economies and so on, is probably a worthwhile exercise for them. So I'll leave it up for discussion amongst enthusiasts, and just to see what comments you come back with. Please do feel free to make comments. I've been having some lovely chats to a number of you over the last few years online, and I always enjoy finding out what's happening with other people and other things that I haven't heard about. So that's that side of it. If I'm going to give it a run, then I think I might produce another video just for that. I haven't got a layout set up at the moment, as I mentioned previously, although I've been having some grand plans in relation to a garden layout, because I've got a large section of land here, and that would make for quite an elaborate outdoor model railway, although it would take quite a bit of work. So I'm giving that some thought, or whether to build a garden shed perhaps. So I'll keep you posted on those things. In the meantime, I would like to thank the 13 people who have subscribed to my channel since my last video. I'm very grateful for that, because it was a little bit unexpected actually, without having created any new content. And so I'm hoping that the new people are enjoying the content that they've seen, and I'll continue to try and put up some more content as time allows and as time passes, and whether there are any new developments. So please do like the video if you think it's of any use. I'm just giving my own opinion really of something that's just arrived, so it may be that the running of this set might change my mind in some way perhaps as well. But other than that, thank you all for watching the videos, and as I mentioned previously, my grateful thanks to all of you who've subscribed and who've been watching my videos over the years. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.